The M1 Mac Mini, another Apple device I couldn't help but add to my collection. Now I have been using this for the past week and these are my first impressions of it. What is up you guys, my name is Gabriel from NERDGRAFX and I help you level up your workflow through productivity tips and workstation essentials. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Mac Mini and whether or not it will help you with your workstation. So first we're going to start off with an unboxing of the Mac Mini. Now there isn't really much that comes in this box. It first starts off with the typical Apple packaging. You lift up the box and there you go, you have the Mac Mini right in front. You lift the Mac Mini and really all you have is a power cord. Now there are no other accessories included with the Mac Mini, so you will have to get a monitor, mouse, keyboard, and also an HDMI cord to hook up your whole system. Now if you already have this, you obviously are not going to need to buy it if you can just hook it up. It does have an HDMI port and a couple USB-C ports in case your monitor supports USB-C display. Now if you don't have any of these things, it might seem like a lot of extra purchases, but when you look at other options offered by Apple for a desktop computer, such as the iMac that has the same exact configuration as this Mac Mini, you honestly could be saving a few bucks. Now the iMac comes in at $13.99 for the same exact configuration, and it does come with a keyboard, a mouse, and it's obviously already a monitor, so it has all of the stuff inside, but it comes in at $13.99. With the Mac Mini, you could get yourself a keyboard, a mouse, and a monitor for less than $13.99. But if you are someone like me and already have all the extra stuff, then you obviously are saving yourself 700 bucks by going with the Mac Mini rather than the iMac. Now this Mac Mini was a great option for me because I always kept my MacBook Pro docked. So either way, I'm still using my workstation, my desktop, and I have always been someone that likes using a bigger screen to edit my videos and edit my pictures and even edit my website. I can also choose a keyboard and mouse that I like, such as a Keychron K2, which I have here, and a Logitech MX Anywhere 3, which are honestly a great combo for me, and I hook them up to my Mac Mini now, and I go ahead and use that to run the workstation. Now it's also a plus for me because the Mac Mini has more ports than I had in my MacBook Pro, so now I don't need the HDMI adapter, and I also don't need a USB 3.0 adapter for my hard drive or my camera when I put everything into the Mac. So it honestly helps me and my productivity workflow to get things done faster. Now the configuration I got has gigabit Ethernet, so that is also a big thing, especially for when you're uploading stuff. We all know that Wi-Fi can be a little slow, so using that wired connection could speed things up a bit. And mine is a gigabit one, and there is a 10 gig Ethernet option available if that's what you have. Now I'm honestly impressed at how many ports this Mac Mini has compared to other Apple products. Like I said with my MacBook Pro, I constantly needed a USB-C to USB-A adapter and an HDMI adapter so I can hook it up to my workstation. But with this Mac Mini, you're getting two USB 3.0 ports, two Thunderbolt 4 USB 3 ports or USB 4 ports. You're also getting a headphone jack, an HDMI port, an Ethernet port, and of course the power adapter. Now like I mentioned before, the USB 3 ports are an awesome addition to this compared to my MacBook Pro because I was constantly needing the USB-C to USB-A adapter and I only have one, so when I needed to use my hard drive, I couldn't hook up at the same time my other things such as a flash drive or my camera or anything like that. Now personally, I feel like the Mac Mini is faster just based on my everyday tasks I've been using, but I'm honestly not 100% certain if that's just because in my head this is a newer product, so it should be faster, or if it really is faster. Only time will tell with that one, and stay tuned for my full review of the Mac Mini once I've been using it for a while, because I don't like giving a full review when I've only had it for a week. Now something else I'm really happy about is that all the apps I use to edit my photos and video already have been optimized for the M1 chip, so I have had no problems, no lags, or no crashes with that. I do recommend that if you're thinking of getting this, that you look up whether or not the apps you are going to use match up with the M1 chip or have been optimized for the M1 chip. That way you don't get the Mac Mini and then the program doesn't work. But I'm certainly excited to see how much power I can pull from this 8-core M1 chip compared to my Intel 4-core MacBook Pro. Now my MacBook Pro is by no means ready to be put away or sold. It honestly still works great. I was able to edit my website, edit my photos just fine, but it was lagging a little bit with Final Cut Pro. So I decided it was time to upgrade, maybe to a better version, to see if that would help my workflow. So I'm hoping this M1 chip lives up to its expectations when editing my videos. I will make sure to keep you guys updated on whether or not the M1 Mac Mini is an addition you guys need to make to your workstation to speed up your workflow. Make sure you guys get subscribed so you guys don't miss any of my future updates, and don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the content, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.